we all have the same 24 hours in a day, right? And when you're trying to balance full-time work with your passion project, it's a balancing act. And it's hard when you have family and kids and other things in the mix on top of a full-time job that requires, a lot of concentration and takes up the majority of your waking hours. And so and I didn't create this, but there's a 2-minute rule, 5-minute rule. I like the 15-minute rule increment, a starting point for regular, consistent practice on whatever your creative hobby or endeavor or side gig is, so that you are spending extra time and perfecting your craft as you go, even if it's 15 minutes a day. So that's really what I'm talking about, is carve out 15 minutes a day, and that's your minimum. Once you get into it, you might go longer than 15 minutes. You may not have more than 15 minutes, and that's fine. But spending 15 minutes a day practicing guitar, for example, is better than no minutes a day. You actually will get better with 15 minutes a day versus not spending any time consistently on a regular basis. So it's really important to be able to figure out where you can carve out dedicated time on a regular basis, and it's helpful if you can do it the same time every day or whatnot. So what I recommend is absolutely doing a time audit of what you do all day, essentially your full-time work to once you're done with work, family time, things, distractions, just watching Netflix or something, how much you sleep. You want to also make sure you're getting good sleep. So doing a time audit can really help you visually see where you're spending your time, and then determine, oh, I can cut this out or reduce this and create 15 minutes every day to do this creative thing I want to do, that I keep telling myself I want to do, and I'm not making time to do it. So that's what I definitely would encourage is just, and making it easy, have a guitar if that's like your thing. For me, it's have the guitar sitting out on a stand, so it's very easy for me to, when I have 15 minutes, just pick it up and start practicing and playing. I don't have to set a whole bunch of things up or anything like that. I just got to get into it, do my 15 minutes, get out. I got to get back to other things, and that's okay. That's kind of the point of it. But the time audit can really help you just identify where things are at and where you can carve out time. So if you don't measure things, it's hard to manage things. I have some links in the description below, and there's a full blog post that goes into a lot more detail about this topic. And so I encourage you to check that out. But also within it, there is a free time audit template. It's a Google sheet that you can make a copy of and use on your own. And it's totally free. It's not gated. You don't have to sign up or with anything. But that's in the blog post, and I'll put it in the link below. Anyway, I hope that helps. Do a time audit. Figure out where you can put 15 minutes a day on your schedule to engage in your craft and your creative outlet, and make it happen on a consistent basis. If you do that every day consistently, even for just 15 minutes, you're going to build up a lot of hours over the year engaged in your craft, and that will help you improve more than you know.